Okay, now all right. Sure. Thanks. Good evening. Thanks for having me. My name is Emmanuel Kwesiba once again. Welcome to this wonderful session. We're going to continue from where we ended last week. Let me share my screen. Where is it? Is it? Share my screen. Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right, sure. So last Wednesday, or just this Wednesday, sorry, we looked at creation of arrays under Numpy. And a quick recap, we mentioned that Numpy is just how we deal with numbers, images, one-dimensional arrays, two-dimensional, three-dimensional, even if it's a text or it's let me say a video or just normal image. It's able to break it down into a series of multi-dimensional matrices for you to manipulate them. So basically how to create your own, for example, you need a normal distribution data set. You want to create some randomly, and you also learn how to make sure once you're using it randomly, you can actually seed it such that you get a consistent number of data. So that's what we ended with last week. So we had a lot to do. So we will look at accessing arrays with indexing and then attributes, combining, and then further we'll go into manipulating them if time permits. I intend to actually finish that today if we're able to cope. So I would not do a lot of practice tests. So what I would require is that as many of you as were able to do the assignment, because I don't have time, you can, I don't know how I'll be able to get it. If you did it, that's fine. You can actually share with me so I see how you're able to do the practice test or assignments. All right, so straight ahead, let me just go into what we have to do for today. And are we okay? Any question from our previous section? Any question? If there's anything, any challenge, let me ask quickly if there's any. I'll address that before I continue.
No, I don't think anybody's having a problem.
Maybe if anybody send anything in the chat, you can actually let me know. So
okay,
we just do that. Yeah. So let's look quickly into attributes, array types and attributes, right? So with that, in a way, I mentioned that partly yesterday, the types of arrays we have and the kind of attributes they mentioned. So we use what we call ndim. I will demonstrate that to tell the dimension, the shape of the array, the dimension of the array, the size, and all of that, the data type within the array. For any typical array, if you're a computer science or an IT person, you should know the size of the array, the data type the array actually takes, and the dimension. Right. So typically, let's say I have a function. How do you define function in arrays? I don't know whether that was treated last week. As you use DIF, right? And then the name of
the functions.
Yeah. So you know this, right? So DIF, and then you get the name of the function. So let's say this is array B, right? Something like that. Then it's going to take, for example, ages, and then you give it another argument, right? So these are two arguments the function is having. By default, the editor enables you to, because Python is indentation sensitive. So I'm just going to say print age, right? So I have to employ the required data types to be able to present my data in the right format, right? So this is F, and then I put the thing I want, so ages here, right? And because I want to put a quote, I want to display the thing in the quote, I'll just have to bring this first so that I can be able to, so has what's, this has dimension. Then I'll call the dimension within here. So A dot endem, where endem will be the dimension, right? And then it also has shape. This is also going to be displayed as shape. Then what I'll be calling inside the function is A dot, and then the shape of that particular thing will also come here, right? And then the size, I also want to display the size, right? So I'll put the size in here. A dot the size, right? And then finally, sorry, and yeah, and the data type, D type as A dot the data type, so I can explain better what is going on over here. All right. Right. So when I do something like this, let me run this. I hope there are no errors. Hey.
Say you've added a semicolon in front of the F. A column in front of the F, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's not even showing the colors. Yep. So it worked. Now, let's say I have an array called, oh, let me just put this one before edges. And this, let's go back to, right? I didn't give it a name actually. So how would I do this? Okay, edges. Let me define this. Okay, let me just say 25 inches. Three. Okay. I need to define this as a numpy array. So this is equal to np dot array. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to run the thing first. Okay. Import numpy. Yeah. Because it's not defined. Okay. So that worked. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Um, Wait a minute. Just give me a few minutes. Let me just figure out where the error is coming from. Okay. And just print A rather. Yeah. Whoa. No. No. It's not defined.
Hello, Zay.
Yes.
Say you are okay, yes. Say you are rather using the A to get the dimension, but the ages is rather the array you created.
Yeah.
That's why
Maybe I'm trying to use instead of using numbers, I'm using let me just figure out how I can write this. Defining a function from scratch. Well, I have ages here. Okay. Um, okay. So I'll just say this is oh, let me see this. Yeah. Yes. So let me try and comment this and see what this will do. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So that's what programmers face. It's all part of the deal. Okay. So let me explain what I've done because I have an array here I defined as ages. Let's say a list of ages of some students. Okay. Then we're saying that with the attribute and types, this we use ndim to get the dimension of the array or numpy array you have. We have the name of the array dot shape, then the name of the array dot size, and the name of the array dot type to get the data type that we've actually specified in there. Okay. So if you look at this, that's how I define this function to be. So when I call it, it takes two arguments, right? The first one is the ages, which is the array itself. I defined, I could have used any particular name without it being, I could make it a string or something, right? So that's what is going to be displayed for the array here, okay? And this is what I use to access the various dimensions. So if you look at this array, the dimension is actually 1. If I should try to modify it over here, okay, say I have this, and then I have this. Let me run this first, right? Okay. When I do this, you expect the dimension to change. It becomes a two-dimensional array, right? Now the shape tells you the number of items in there, and the size also gives you, the shape tells you the number of rows and columns. Yes. So in this case, because it's one-dimensional, it just gives you the rows you have, and it puts a comma there. Now the size gives you the total items in there, and the data type tells you the whether it's integer, floating points, or whatever it is, right? Okay. So I changed the array size or array type. Let me just I've run this. Let me run this again to see. Right. So it's now telling us that it's a 2 by 2 dimensional array. Okay. And the size is still 4 because the same 4 items that are in there. Are we together? Do you understand the demonstration?
Yes, sir. So I do understand.
Okay.
So if anybody is having
yeah.
problem, a person can raise up the hand and ask a question.
Okay. Because I have a lot to do, so I hope you don't have many questions. All right. So let me go to the next thing, which is indexing, slicing. You dealt with slicing last week and reshaping, right? Oh. You dealt with that last week, is that right? Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir, please, I'm here.
I was saying that you dealt with slicing last week, is that right?
No, sir, please, last week we didn't do slicing.
Hey, I thought that was treated. Wow. Anyway, so down. Okay. All right, so I will use this to demonstrate the indexing, slicing, and particularly for indexing, it explained that, every array you have is assigned indexes in memory. So you start from 0. So for example, if you're looking at age, well, this is assigned 0, 1, 2, 3. If you are reading from behind, it's actually what? 1, 2, 3, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. Is that correct? It dealt with that. That's what I mean. So when we say indexing, we want to retrieve a particular kind of item from it. So what I need to do is that, for example, once I have ages here, I can just say print, and then I call the name of the Numpy array, and I specify that particular index I want to access, right? So in this case, if I want to access the age 24, age 24, what I can do is I can just say, okay, 1, right, will give me 24. If I want to read it from behind, what would I have to do? -1, -2, -3. Are we together? Yes. So that is about indexing. Are we okay?
Say.
Yes. So how
Does
about
anybody have any question?
if they don't have questions, I'm moving on. We don't have a lot of time. Yes. 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 Okay. How about if it's a multi-dimensional array and I want to also access the item or find a particular index, right? So let's say I have that multi-dimensional array over here. You can see ages. Let me just push it down a bit more. Right. So, yeah. I want to access the age 25. I thought you guys did this last week.
Yes,
Or maybe
sir.
not for multi-dimension, yeah. So I want to access 25. What do I do? So she take note that this is the first row, and this is the second row, right? So this is the first row first index, so first column. This first row, second, first row, first column, yes. This second row, first column, second row, second column, yes. So if I want to access the, let's say row index 1 and column index 1, how am I going to do? So I just call the name ages, and then I specify that is first row index 1 and column index 1, index 2. So row index 1, column index 2. That should give me 25. Is that right? No, 24, sorry. Okay. Hey, no, this is actually, sorry, start counting from 0. So this is index 0 and 1, rather, sorry. So it's 0, 1. That's why it's telling me index 2 is out of bounds for axis 1 with size 2. Yes. So it has to be 0 and 1, rather. This should be correct. Yeah. Do you understand it?
Yes, sir. For me, I do.
Okay. Let me go to slicing. Quick, because we don't have a lot of time. So slicing works similar to list as we've done here, but now we have to slice into dimension. Okay. So we take the entire array and then we slide it into a particular dimension. Right. So typically, if you look at the array that I have over here, the one-dimensional array that I showed you here, let me just bring it down for demonstration purposes. Yeah. This one-dimensional array, if I want to slice to get, say, the very first was code. Let me just code here. Here. Let me just code here. If I want to get, let's say, the first 3 items in here, let me increase the number to 45. So let's say 10. Right. The first 3 items, how do you do that? You did slicing too. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But then I didn't need to teach now. Because once you create the Numpy array with the np dot the array name, you are okay. I'm just skipping that. Are we good to go?
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Because it's just a repetition of that. Yeah, let me just talk about reshaping, right?
Okay. Reshaping of arrays.
Yes. Yes, reshaping of that. That one you didn't do that. Did you do that?
Okay.
You didn't do that, is that right? Is that right? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Please, I can hear you. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need
Say we
you.
can hear you.
Yeah, I need you here. So yeah, so let's look
Okay,
at
sir.
this. Let's look at this typically. You see my array for ages, right? Right. You can see that the shape is 2 by 2 for ages, which is this particular NumPy array.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to go up one more. Yeah. So this ages, the shape is 2 by 2. Okay. So what I want to do is that I want to make it a 3 by 3 array. Okay. So to do that, what I need to do is maybe I give it a new name, and ages new, so new ages, right, is equal to, then I call the name of the array ages dot reshape. You would need this because you'll be doing that when you're manipulating images and videos. Okay, all right. So I want to reshape this to 3 by 3, right? 3 by 3 array. I'm expecting some errors. So print array b ages. I'm expecting some errors. Yeah. Can I reshape this into, yeah. So let me pick age rather. Yeah. So where is age? Okay. Run this. I'm coming. I have to explain this concept properly. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it worked, but it has challenges. Yeah. So let me try and explain and then get to see why this is a challenge. Okay. So yes, so let me just come to this print again. Let me just do this so that I can explain what's happened to you guys. Ages. Oh. Oh, I get where the problem is coming from. Yeah. It's not calling the function as I expected to call. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm making a lot of unpardonable mistakes. Yeah. So let me explain what's going on here. Forgive me about this. It's all part of the learning curve. Yes. So this is, you can see this is a one-dimensional array, right? It's a one-dimensional array, right? Consists of only, yes. And I'm reshaping this array into a three-dimensional array. So you can see a 3 by 3 dimensional array. So you can see that that's one-dimensional array with all of this item here. I've managed to group them into 3. There are 9 items there, right? So I call the I give it a new name, new ages. I have age, and I reshape this into a 3 by 3 array as shown over here. Do you get a concept? So that's what the
Yes.
reshape actually does.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So you can explore more on your own. So that's the reshaping. So any dimension you have, you can just try and then reshape into a 1 row. Even if you have a 3, you can also bring the 3 into 1 and all of that. Okay, so I wouldn't touch more on that. You can try that on your own. Then we have concatenation and splitting and stacking arrays. Okay, so typically I'll pick 2 examples. Let me just start by saying that, let's say we have a lot of things to write. Concatenation, and I'm on a time bomb. No, splitting and stacking. All right. Okay. So concatenating is like putting 2 arrays together, similar to stacking, and splitting is separating the 2 arrays apart. Right. Okay. So let's say I have an array by name, a Numpy array as this. All right. Then I have another array B. I want to get the definition for B. Let me get it. Yeah. Just wait a minute. I don't want to type plenty. I'm getting it from the source. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, let me just put an equal to. Yeah. So please see these two. We're going to put them together and then try to split them. All right. So how do you, when I'm using concatenation, we are putting the 2 arrays together as one. Are we together? But first of all, we have to use what we did with yesterday, we call a range, right? So a range will be used to get the get them in the proper setting, okay, to enable us to do the concatenation. All right. Now let me just write this. So A is equal to MP. What did we say the A range does from yesterday's class? Let me see if you remember. Moderator, sorry. Is
Said
moderator
that
here?
yes, I
Yeah.
said the A range generates random arrays based on a range of values that we provide.
Okay. Okay. It can take how many arguments? It takes how many arguments? Compulsory argument. Okay, no problem. So let's say when I do this, what does it mean?
Say,
Yeah.
say it can take 2 or 3.
When I do this, what does it mean? And when I do this too, what does it mean? Let me see if you guys are here.
So say the first one will create a one-dimension array, and then the second one will create a two-dimension array.
Okay. So one dimension array, what and what will be in there? Because you've not specified any number.
Yes, I say.
So what numbers is it likely to give you? I want you to predict the output for this.
Say it's going to be 0 and 1.
0 and 1.
Say
Okay.
yes, for the first one.
Why 0 and 1? If I make it 3.
Say because it's a range we want. So this is how you get 0, 1.
Okay. How about if I make it 3? That's the question now. I want to be sure that you understand or you're just copying from somewhere.
Say we will get the same value 0 and 1.
No. If I make it 3, you still get 0 and 1. Why? I'm going to print it too. So you just
Okay.
be sure.
Say the range works like there are a range in normal Python. So it starts with index 0, and then so you will get 0, 1, 2. So the third value is not part.
Okay. So this is what you mentioned. Oh, let me just comment this, guys.
Yes, yes. So the first one gets 0, 1. That's first item 0, and then the second.
No, I just want to demonstrate your concept.
Okay, see.
All right. Oh. Oh. Let me just come here and then print it beneath. Yeah. Print A. All right.
Yes, see.
It's not even printing the array.
So we have the array here 0, 1.
Oh yeah. 0, 1, yes.
Yes, see.
I couldn't
So
see.
print the yes. And then 3 will give us 0, 1, 2.
Okay. All right. How about this one? Oh, this one print. Oh, this one print and why?
Say this one we want range of values from between 2 and 5. So you get 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. So this is what we did last week. How about if I do 7?
So to print range of values between 2 and then 7.
So what would you get as output?
So we get 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. All right. So with that understanding, let's try and then see what will be the shape of this particular array A and array B.
So the first array is 1 by 3 matrix. And then the second one is 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you are getting it wrong. because they're all one-dimensional array. So
Yes, sir.
it's
What am I?
it's 3, and then it's 5.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Because
so 3 by 1, 3 by 1.
how about if I put 2 here?
Okay. So the 2 over there determine the step. So from 2, you should move to, you should add 2 to it and move to the next one. So we get 2, 4, and then 6. So the 2 represents the step between the random numbers that we are creating.
Okay. All right. So that said, let me try and then add these 2 arrays together. But take note that when I do this, they are of the same dimension now. So let me just go back to what I was doing before, right? This. So this has dimension of 2. This has a shape of 2, and this has a shape of 3.
Okay,
Is
sir.
that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I want to add this, let me just change the shape of the other one to, wait, I'm supposed to print B. Sorry. It's calling the B, but yeah. Yeah. So if I want to add the A and B, array A and B, what do I need to do? I now call the numpy.concatenate. Sorry. You can read more about what it does. But as I said, joining 2 arrays together. And before I do that, I need to reshape them to have the same dimension, the same shape. Reshape the one that is not having the same, as in, it has to be 2 by 2 before I can add them together, or 3, or 2, 2, or 3, 3 before I can add them together. So to do that, what I need to do is that I need to now bring, let's say I have another matrix I want to store this to insert as C. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh no, let me just add these two. The first two, A and B. So to add A and B, just simply, because they are all of one dimension, you just add them together. I'll look at if there are 2-dimensional things to add. So just put A and B. So what will be the resultant array for C? Oh.
So we are concatenating A.
What would you get? Or let me say, if it is like this, what would you get?
Set B and A.
Yes, quick.
Okay, so, B.
Oh, you get 23401. Okay, maybe
2, 3, 4, 0, 1. Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, but I have an error. Is a concatenating error. Let me just, sorry, I'm supposed to put it within 2. Yeah. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
If I did A before B, it will give me 0 up to 4. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
Now let's say I have another dimension D, and I created a new NumPy array A range 1, 5, where I want numbers from 1 to up to within the range of 1 and 5.
Okay, sir.
And I'll be reshaping these to 2 by 2 you are combining the concepts, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So this one will tell me if I'm supposed to print C or print D, right?
Yes, sir. Make it 2 by 2.
D. Yeah. So this is D. Now, MP. Let me see. Sorry. E is equal to MP dot concatenate. Oh. I'm just want to add it to itself. I want to see whether you get the concept here. I'm adding two-dimensional arrays together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need to put this here. So what am I going to get for this? First of all, what will be D?
Say D, you get 2 by 2
It's a
array.
2 by 2 of shape, but what is D itself?
So D is from 0. So sorry, it's from 1 to 4.
Okay.
So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 elements in the array.
Okay. Now I'm still going to complicate the thing more. MP dot a range. Sorry. Dot reshape a range. Sorry. 1, 5. I hope the others. So this is what we are saying, right? So
Yes, sir.
what is programming is yes. So if you look at this, D
D will be 2 by 2.
yeah, I'll explain. Yeah, so D will be what? D will be
So,
1, 2, 3, 4.
yes, sir.
As a single what dimension. And DE will be what? A 2 by 2 array. Are we together?
Sir, please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Come again.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Are we okay? Can we see this?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand why we came by this? I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when I concatenate this, I'm trying to run this to print. Oh, print E. E. What do you expect that I will get here?
So you get 2 by 4 matrix.
Okay. So you are expecting a repetition of this. Of this. Yes, a
Yes,
repetition
sir.
of what is inside this. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Enough of the split, the concatenating. So you can also use the split to actually split the thing into two. I'm not going to really talk about that. I want to go and I want to finish. I'm skipping that. You just search on that, and then you try and yeah. There's another function I need to also open you up to it, which is what we call the append. Right. So that is when you want to do some fast computations on the items you have. But I will skip that one. I want to go to I want to go to, no, those ones are going to be easy. You did multiplication, addition, subtraction before.
Yes, sir.
I've skipped that one. Yes, we don't have a lot of time because hey, already 8 o'clock is up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Charlie, time is not on our side. I wanted to do that one and go to images, how to see NumPy arrays convert the thing into images. But I don't think I can do that today.
Okay.
Because Charlie, this is a whole course. It should take you, honestly, if you go through, it should take you like 5 hours to do this course. Really.
Yes, sir.
Pandas alone will take you 5 hours. NumPy will take
Yes,
you 5 hours. Matplotlib will take you 5 hours.
yes, sir.
So if you are using 1 hour, just note that we can't be able to finish everything.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so senior, I'll continue on Monday. I hope that
Yes, sir.
Monday I'll be able to compound the thing. At least today we've looked at reshaping, concatenating. Yeah, somebody else is on this up. Just go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I wanted to ask where we could get the recordings from.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. The recording is on our YouTube channel. Let me share the YouTube channel link right now.
Okay. And in the last meeting, I heard something about a certificate.
President?
I heard something about a certificate.
Yes, 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 yes. You see, we are learning with Kaggle, the site
Mm-hmm.
that says experience. So we have exercise that you have to complete. So the moment you complete it, you get the certification there.
Okay, so where can we find all the exercises? Is the Kaggle thing?
Yes, you see all of them on Kaggle.
Okay. Okay.
So based on the flyer that we shared, we have the links to all the exercise and then each session. So if you have not got access to the flyer, I'm posting it in the chat for you to see it.
Okay. Please
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, moderator. So I think you can just try and end the meeting because I don't want
Okay,
to
sir.
start. Yeah. So we
Okay, sir,
continue.
please. I want to share the resources link so that they will get access to.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay, sir, please. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. Please, I would like to encourage everyone to try and also practice what you've learned so far. Okay. Now we are in the information age, and then we all have to know how to manipulate data. So this is a beginner course that will teach us how to analyze data and then take us into machine learning. When you want to do machine learning, you always need data to feed your model that you'll be using. So I'd like to urge everyone. I added a lot of resources link. So please try your hands on each of them. You can spend at least maybe 2 hours or 1 hour of your time and then learn this for yourself. So please, we'd like to thank you so much for your time, and then we appreciate your effort for us. Say
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you, sir. Okay, sir, please. Okay, okay, sir, thank you very much.
All
Please,
right.
the one who asked for the link, I want to share the link in the chat, so please kindly check for me. And then is Jeremiah right?
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, please, are you on the WhatsApp page?
No, I am not. I don't think I am.
Okay, okay.